Hello, friends. How are you today? So, we are talking and continuing our conversation about sustainability of our business. We talked a little bit about zippering last time. So, this time I want to talk about diversification of your business model. And what do I mean by that? It can look a variety of different ways. It can look like a geography diversification. So you're in a particular market. It could be that you're expanding in another city, maybe within your state. If you're throughout the state, it could look in other states, or you could look at going global. That is a way to diversify. The other way to diversify is to find complementary services that you provide that you can naturally like transition to. And then the final way, or one other way for you to diversify your business, is to utilize your current service offering or your product offering in a different kind of way to a different kind of customer base. And that's what we're talking about specifically today. How do we transition our existing client offering, service offering to different clients that make sense? It's finding those parallel industries and really identifying that makes sense. I can sell the people, I can sell the service, I can sell the product or the project type to this particular audience. And then really looking out into the future, because that's what it takes. It takes some future looking to be able to transition because it doesn't happen overnight. Even if you're not a big ship, many organizations are really big ships, right? And you can't turn a big ship fast. Well, even if you're not a big ship, being able to go deep in relationships, and I'm talking technical service sales mainly, where it's really relational, not transactional. It's relationship based. I'm not just getting in, getting out, doing a quick transaction. That takes time. It takes testing and it doesn't happen overnight, especially if that service, if that client is already being serviced by really good competitors of yours. Getting a foot in the door and testing yourself in the good times is a surefire way to be able to have that sustainability of your business, that stickiness for the tough times. In the middle of the pandemic, and yeah, I'm talking 5 years now, in the middle of at the beginning, very beginning of the pandemic, I was receiving lots of phone calls because my clients and friends of clients, the phone stopped ringing, the market stopped moving, and everyone had to figure out what was there moving in the market. And specifically in the architect, engineering, construction space, healthcare was the easiest transition. It was the transition that had the most momentum, the quickest, coming out like 6, 8 weeks when people were figuring out how to be safe and everything like that, if you can remember that 5 years ago. But I was getting lots of phone calls. I want to get into healthcare. I want to get into healthcare. People who couldn't even spell healthcare with the amount of information, with the amount of experience, with the amount of people that they had that had worked on healthcare related projects. And I don't like to be a Debbie Downer, but the reality is, especially in those times when basically you were just saying, here's your career, I'm not going to screw it up. You can't do that. They already had their people. So the question that I have for you today, as I ramble on, is as we walk into an unknown market, all new presidencies create an unknown market without the stability. And so as we walk into this unknown market, what sustainability do you have for any turbulent times that we might have coming up? It's not to scare us. It's just to be realistic in knowing that if I needed to transition my business into a different service offering, where might I go? What 3 things might I do in the next 30 to 60 days to transition, to start that discussion, to even start thinking in that way with the leadership within my organization? It is a long-term play. It is not a quick hit. This is a marathon. It is not a sprint, but it is, like I said at the very beginning, a surefire way to have that sustainability and the foundation for your company for the longevity. I love talking strategy. I love talking in a futuristic kind of way. Don't hesitate to reach out if I can be of service to you in any manner. You take good care, and I'll see you soon.